So I was scrolling down Twitter today, and something reminded me of a song that's been stuck in my head for, and I'm not even exaggerating here, a majority of my life. And oddly enough, it's from a cartoon that I watched all the time growing up. While music isn't really the first thing you'd think of when it comes to a cartoon, I wanted to look back at a few examples that really stick out for me. And to quote my friend over at 24 Frames of Nick, I'll be asking the famous words of anyone with a little nostalgia in their brains: do you remember this or that? The most obvious example of music in an animated series that might come to mind would probably be the theme songs for the shows themselves. Let me play a snippet for you and think really hard about how this makes you feel. To me at least, this sounds like creation. The opening sound reminds me of a gaming console or something being turned on. There's a really distinct atmospheric beginning to all of it. Something, whatever it may be, is being made, and then this creation is starting to come to fruition. You can literally hear the bells and whistles, the wheels turning. It's like a factory, but way more fun, way more inviting. And once everything is all put together and the creation is finally complete, you can start to finally hear what imagination looks and sounds like. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was an incredibly original, expressive, fun show that touched on and sent messages that revolved around imagination. So no wonder the theme song and intro to the show is so fascinating. It pulls you in, gets your mind wandering about what could go on in this strange building, and then you see Mac pull up and start goofing around with everybody. It's a perfect example of how music can enhance your viewing experience even before the episode begins. And Foster's does that all without even having words in the theme song. It can be a lot easier to introduce your characters, setting, and overall mood for your show if you can just spell it out for your audience, like on Camp Lazlo.
There were two scouts who made a friend, and Lazlo was his name. Oh, L-A-Z-L-O.
L-A-Z-L-O. L-A-Z-L-O.
So here we have a goofy, lighthearted show about a kid named Lazlo and his friends at camp. Got it. Even if they didn't explicitly tell you in the song that Lazlo and his friends were going to camp, you probably would have caught those vibes anyway, because the song, which is parodying Bingo Was His Name-O, is an easily chantable, nostalgic, everybody knows the lyrics sort of song, which is perfect for a camp setting. But we can go further than theme songs. Some shows are brave enough to have little musical moments within episodes. The show that I would definitely call my favorite cartoon ever, SpongeBob SquarePants, certainly had its fair share of musical moments. And these songs, whether they be sung by characters or if they're just the perfect backdrop to enhance the themes and or mood of an episode, can really magnify the viewer's experience. Some of my favorites include This Gorilla's Not a Home, a show tune style duet sung by SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs after SpongeBob starts working at the villainous Chum Bucket. These two characters deeply miss one another, and you can tell from the song.
It's just a greasy spoon without you.
And another one that I still know every word to, and you can catch me singing whenever it pops into my head, is Gary's Song, which was sung by Tony Award-winning singer-songwriter Mark Stewart. This is when SpongeBob's pet snail, Gary, goes missing, and SpongeBob is desperately searching for him.
Your meow right now would sound like music to me. Please come home, 'cause I miss you, Gary.
But while I do love a good depressing jam every now and then, the song that I really want to talk about is something more uplifting. And here's a quick little honorable mention for a relatively new song from a cartoon that fits the same category of something more fun.
Pull up, now we cruising in the wind. She just couldn't wait to get out. She texted all of her friends.
Catchin' Villains from Teen Titans Go was created by Chizzy and sung in the show by Beast Boy. This could literally be on the radio right now, and nobody would bat an eye. And now, finally, I present you with one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Shiny teeth in me, shiny teeth in me, shiny teeth in me.
So here's a little bit of backstory. In the first episode of season 2 of The Fairly Odd Parents, Boys in the Band, Timmy Turner wakes up on his birthday to an announcement that singing sensation Chip Skylark has a concert that night. He's frustrated because everyone, including his parents, is focusing on the concert instead of his birthday. His parents end up going to the concert, and they leave Timmy in the care of his evil babysitter Vicky, who, by the way, is also obsessed with Chip. In Timmy's disappointment, he wishes for the worst, non-lethal thing in the world to happen to Chip Skylark. He gets in a car crash, walks up to Timmy's front door, and Vicky knocks him out with some sort of gas. She ties him up, tries on different dresses for him, and leaves to go find somebody who can get them married. And Timmy talks to Chip, realizes he's actually a good guy, blah blah blah, people at the concert are getting mad, Chip loses his magical powers or something that give him his great teeth, Timmy helps break up the marriage, they get to the concert on time, and Chip Skylark drops the hottest diss track of 2002.
You're so icky. Just the thought of being around you makes me oh so sicky.
Then, in the third episode of season 3, Shiny Teeth, we eventually get to the greatest musical achievement known to man. Timmy and his friends are going to the dentist because the kid with the shiniest teeth gets to be in Chip Skylark's upcoming music video. While he's with the evil dentist, Dr. Bender, Timmy shows a picture of Chip, Bender gets intrigued, and later on he goes in and steals Chip's teeth. In a news report, we see that Chip's teeth were stolen and that his record company might be replacing him with rival musician Skip Sparky Pants. Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda go to recruit the Tooth Fairy for help, but she's too busy, so she just supplies them with some teeth-related weapons. Cosmo and Wanda steal Skip Sparky Pants' Sparky Pants, Timmy gets Chip's teeth, and the record label. Well, first, they get a janitor to replace Chip Skylark, but then Chip and his teeth return, so all is normal again. And then Chip and Timmy record the music video for My Shiny Teeth and Me. I've really loved this song from the very first time I watched the episode. The musical director and composer for Fairly Odd Parents, Guy Moon, did a great job putting the song together. The voice actor for Chip Skylark and the guy who sings the song is actually Chris Kirkpatrick, one of the members of the prolific boy band NSYNC. So if you're ever wondering why the song is actually pretty similar to a lot of boy band bubblegum pop hits, it's because it's actually sung by someone who made a lot of boy band bubblegum pop hits. There are concrete reasons why people are still covering this song, why it will randomly top the Reddit music charts, and why Chip Skylark has his own profile on Last.fm, because My Shiny Teeth and Me is a timeless, wonderful pop song, and it deserves to be treated as such. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. If you want to follow my social media, the links are down below. You can also donate to my Patreon, help the show, and get some cool rewards if you click the link on the screen. And I sell merch at tpublic.com/user/alphomedia. Thanks for watching, and always forward.